Hi everyone, how are you? So if you remember from the last session, we completed the customer application in a way that we were able to place orders and fetch products and actually change the amounts of the order and this button here, which was the place order. And by pressing this button here, the order is sent to the admin process through HTTP connection. Through our own actually HTTP router, and this is working correctly, and the pending orders are available. We can see them, we can print them, everything is working nice. When we place order in the admin side, we can print the items, actually the orders. So let's do the same. Let's because the admin application is totally a textual menu, let's create a graphical user interface for the admin application as well, just for creating product and for checking the list of orders actually. So for the admin application, what we have here, let me just collapse. We have this admin here, the customer. Let's stop all the processes. The customer, the admin, and these test classes. So let's refactor the code a bit. For the admin, these are not the classes that must be in the admin. These are actually the HTTP server. So let's create a package for HTTP server, and let's move these to the HTTP server package. In the customer, we have this HTTP connector, let it be there. So the admin application should be moved to admin package. The customer application, of course, must be moved to customer package. The customer repository is for admin. Let's move it there. We have these JSON. Oh, this one we were testing, I believe, our HTTP connector. We can get rid of this. Let's delete it. Delete anyway. The product repository is in the admin. In the UI, this test retrofit, we can get rid of it. We don't want it. Test LWJGL, let's delete it. And also test HTTP URL connection, let's delete it. Test HTTP server, let's delete it. Okay, so now the application, let's get rid of these as well, has got these packages: the admin, the customer, the DTOs, which are shared between the admin and the customer, which are DTOs for actually serializing and deserializing, the HTTP server, which will be used by the admin, and the UI itself, the UI package. In the admin side, we can say, let's create a repository, and put these two repositories there. And the customer has got this connector. Okay, let's add another one as utility, and put the HTTP connector there. And also, let's name the UI, our own framework, as UI, like this, UI. I think it's fun because this framework is our own framework. Let's name it our own way. So the UI framework, and the HTTP server, we can put a name to this HTTP server as well. You can think of a name later. Okay. Now we have admin, the customer. For the customer, let's create a package for UI. We can say UI. And in the UI, we want to create a menu. So let's create a menu here as main menu. In the admin application. So we have this main menu here. This menu should have, let's say, it should be a column maybe, or a widget, or let's see our widgets here. We have button, column, row, text widget. Let's extend the main menu as a column. So this one here is a column. Sorry about that. My mouse is gone. The battery, I think, yes, it's back. The column class is final, is not open. We have to open it if we want to be able to extend this class. So the main menu itself is a column now. And when the constructor is called, it's called the super constructor here. We want to add a bunch of rows. So first we want to set the width. Let's make the width as the screen width. I don't know if we've got the screen width here. Maybe we can ask it from the window or the canvas. The UI toolkit should give the window size, but I don't know if it is. So we have the screen width and height in the UI window. Okay, let's make it, for example, 600, the height, and 600. And then we need to add the children. So here, for adding the children's would be 2 buttons. So like this. We will have 2 buttons here. One button will be the create product button. Sorry for the new keyword here. There's no new keywords in the Kotlin. The create product button, and another one for check orders button. Again, sorry for the new keyword because I'm going back and forth between Java and Kotlin. And then we have to add these as the child check order button. The create product button will have the, let me copy and paste it from the customer's side. So for a button, we give the width and height and background color, and let's copy and paste these there. Sorry for that. Okay, width, height, some background color, the title color, and let's change it to create new product. Another one here. Sorry for that again. This one will be check orders. And also let's add actually a white space. Let's create a widget here as a spacing widget between two widgets. So we can add a widget here like a button maybe. Let's copy and paste the button and say blank space. This blank space of course needs width and height, which is received from the widget, but it doesn't need font size or any color. Maybe background color, yes. No drawing anything. No event processing, maybe not. Just let it be. So it will just draw a rectangle. We can also get rid of this rectangle, but whatever. So for the space, let's create actually constructor here and ask for the width and height. So val, maybe we cannot override the width and height, I think, or we can. Control O, nope. We cannot because the widget here is overriding it. I don't know if we can or we cannot. So override width integer. Modifier override is not applicable to value parameter. Var width in widget is final. We cannot override it. Let's ask for width and for height. And then in the init function, we can assign the width to the width. Sorry. Okay, the blank space. So in the main menu, we can add a blank space here in between. Blank space. For example, the width doesn't matter because we want the height. The height can be, for example, 50. Okay, let's check it to see. Let's see if it works. We have this main menu for the admin application. So when the admin application is up and running, we want this. Let me see if I can find the main function here. Oh, there it is. This one is the main function. So instead of this textual main menu, let's create a main menu here. Val menu equals main menu. For the customer application, I think we create a window. We have to create a window and then pass. Let me see here. Let's create GUI. We have to create a window. All right, let me copy and paste this. And then at the end, we set the content. So we have to do the same here. And we have to create a window for the admin application as well. 600 by 600. And then we set the content of the window and we pass the widget, which is the main menu. Now if we run the admin application, okay, we have this admin application here. It has got two buttons with this blank space in between, one for create new product and one for check orders. So something is wrong here and I don't know what is that. We have this thread, maybe that's the problem, let's get rid of that problem, get rid of that thread, see what will happen. Now we've got some problem. Okay, so we created this menu. Let's change the title of the menu, window dot title, or what is it? Set content, screen height, width. There might be some in the UI window. I believe that we had no, we've not done it yet. So we have to add var title, which is a string. Then here we can override the title. So for overriding the title, the get doesn't have to do anything, but the set has to set the title, and I don't see the handler here. This is one of the functions of glfw window, I believe, like the one here for getting the width. Let's copy and paste it here. Let's see if we have window title. Yes, we've got the window title. Asks for window handler and a value. So this will be field equals value, and then the value will be passed. So at first it is untitled. This one will be title, of course. So in the application admin, we can say the title is admin. And in the customer application, we can change the window title to customer. Let's run the admin. Okay, we've got this admin title here, but something is wrong, and it is saying null pointer exception. Main UI glfw. At first, maybe the window is not, is not initialized yet. So let's say if window handler is not 0, blank. Run it again. This time it might work. Yes. So the admin, it has 2 buttons now. We can change the font size of the buttons. Check that. Font size 20. Run it again. 20 is allowed. For this one, make it 15. Okay. When the create product button is pressed, we want to change the layout of the window and display the create product page. So we need another page. I copy and paste the main menu and name it create product page. And let's change the main menu to main menu page. So in the create product page, we will have a text field for product name and also a text field for the price, but we don't have the text field yet, and I don't know what we are going to do. The text field is one of the worst and hardest. So also let's make it 600 by 600 in the create product page. So let's create, actually the inevitable just come. Let's copy and paste the text and make it text field. For the moment, let's assume that the text field is working and use it here. Text field. The width, and make it 300. Let's change the name to product title field, and also this one to price field. The title, this is not the title. This should be named as, for example, text. And also for the moment, let's assume that the create product page will work properly. So here, let's say that when the create product button is pressed, create product button is pressed, we want to change the window content. But we need a handler to the window here, and we don't have it yet. How can we do that? Maybe in the draw function, or so when the window, the UI window here has this set content, and widgets has this draw content, which will receive this canvas. And this canvas is being called from the UI window implementation. Maybe we can ask for, I don't know. Or let's actually do the worst again and bring this window outside here as a top level property to make the things easier, and name it as admin window so that we can access it inside the main menu and the create product page. So when the create product button is pressed, we want to access the admin window, and we want to set the content to create product page. Okay. So now when this button is pressed, a page will be created, which is a column, and the content of the page, the content of the window will be changed accordingly. If we want to test that, let's say let's change the background to something else. For example, to AFB4. I don't know what that color is, or might be. I want just to see the difference. So let's run the admin application. So when we press the check orders, nothing should happen. But if we press on the create new product, we see these two text fields here, but they are not doing anything because they are not text fields actually. We have to implement them. So let's add in the create product page, let's add a button, and let's borrow it from here. Add a button at the end, which will be create button. Create new product. Let's add it here. Let's add a blank and then add the child, the create button. Let's run it. Okay, we have this. Let's add a caption or a title at the top as the page title. So we have this text, maybe copy and paste it. Title. We don't need any background, but the title color is needed. The text will be create new product page, and we have to add it before any child and a big white space, a blank space. Oh wait, it's too big. Let's make this one 50 and these 10. Okay, so this here is create new product page, and let's make it a toolbar actually. Make it 600, and let's, no, not this one, sorry, this one, and let's give it a background color like black maybe. And the title color as white. Okay, as a toolbar actually. So we are in the create new product page, and we've got these two text fields and this button here. Let's say, assume that text field can have hint. Product.hint equals enter title. And also one for this one, which will be enter price. Let's create the hint. It doesn't exist yet in the text field, which is a string, and it's an empty string at the beginning. So the draw content of the text field is actually a whole episode on itself, and I'll do it in the next episode. Whole session actually. Okay, I think this is enough for this session. So we have so far created this admin application which has two buttons, which doesn't do anything yet. When we click on the create new product, we are routed to this page. We have these text fields and a button. Also in the customer application side, we've got this. Let me run the admin because we want to fetch the products. And when we fetch the products, we receive the products and we can place some order. So the customer application, the admin application. In the next session, we will continue the admin application and try to create that text field so that we can create new products. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye.